Well, aloha, all you crazy going to Hawaii gangsters on this beautiful Sunday midday. How are all of you doing? We're at Waikiki Beach Walk. Hence, they put the sign right here. We have no plans, but I had an idea that we could walk to Aloha Tower and maybe see some of the cool fish in front of the Star of Honolulu. See all the cool stuff we would see between here and there, a bunch of ocean, a bunch of hotels, some shops, marina, streets. But it's up to you guys. We can do anything you want. We'll walk by, if we go there, we walk by Kaka'ako Waterfront. We could see the waterfront on our way back if you want. Up to you. How is everyone doing today? Up to you. Most of you are familiar with Waikiki Beach Walk, but look at all these cool shops and stores, and Giovanni Pastrami, the best on the block. Probably equal on the block is Yard House, right there. And this is the entertainment stage bandstand, not really a bandstand, but the area where they do the live performances 3 times a week. Aloha, Samantha. And Mary Kay, good to see you. Valerie, Dale Rogers. There's the ABC store I think Janet had mentioned today. That's one of our favorites. No, it is our favorite. Let's not mince words, huh? That is our favorite. Hello, Shane. Good to see you. And Penny, Elsie, Martin, Valentini. When was the last time you played pickleball, Valentini? No lies. There's the Halekulani, one of our most favorite hotels. And there's the Imperial, a favorite by many. Imperial Hotel. And here's Roy's, a nice outside open air bar. Oh yeah, so many Christmas movies on. Well, we're on. Sadly, we're on Tree Watch. Tree Watch is official. Day 4. I'm going to post a picture every single day out of respect for our tree. So it's Tree Watch day number 4 today. Aloha, Tats. Oh, you got to go. Well, thanks for stopping in and making a show of it. Do appreciate it. Let's walk through the hotel today. We usually walk around it. Hopefully everybody has their favorite Hawaiian coffee. I have mine. This is the Outrigger Reef, sister property to the Outrigger Waikiki and the Beachcomber. Also, I think Outriggers also is the Waikiki Oasis Resort. Is that correct? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. This is Kanekapila, where they do the Friday night music with Nathan and his wonderful team. Every Friday from 6 to 9, I believe it is. Thank you, Margaret. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate all the thoughts and comments. It's pretty overwhelming. Terry kept saying, did you see the comments? Did you see the comments? Tony, did you see the comments? I wasn't really planning on paying attention. And they just kept coming and coming. So you guys are the best. Even Lance is good. Nice guy. And there's the monkey pod. So what do you guys want to do? We can do anything. We could walk around the base of Diamond Head. We can walk out to Aloha Tower. But just be aware that going through Aloha Tower, it's a little boring at some times. Boy, nice and bright. Get your shades on, folks. Look at our poor tree. Our poor palm tree is completely gone. Completely gone. Oh, thank you, Allison. You were so kind in making her carrier. She loved that carrier. Lucille did. And the haze made her that blanket. Wow, is it nice and toasty? Maybe we don't go to Aloha Tower. That is going to be a hump and a half. Oh, thank you, Penny. Actually, I don't do much. I just point the camera and talk. So you guys think what you want to do. If you want to go to Aloha Tower.
Is that one for me?
If we go to Aloha Tower, we'll go past Hilton Hawaiian Village, past the marina, through Moana Beach, Ala Moana Beach, through the park, past the other marina. There's Steak Shack. It smells so good there. Yeah, that palm tree is halfway to Samoa. You're right. So you guys just let me know what you want to do. We'll head to Hilton Hawaiian Village just in the meantime. Yeah, Shane, good idea. Make sure you guys like and share. You guys did a great job on the shares on that sunrise Lucille kind of a memorial type thing video yesterday. That was very nice of you.
We used to have wild peacocks.
I'm going to see if Chemo's up here. I just want to say there's a gentleman, if you didn't hear Wendy say yesterday that Anthony passed away. He's the guy who's usually here on the weekends. No, I think that's Rachel. Let me see if that's Rachel. Yeah, it's Rachel. She's in there. Oh, thank you, Lindy. Hello, MD Jason. Doesn't MD stand for Muhammad? Is that usually what that acronym is for on when you use it in your first name, first part of your name? Aloha, Dana.
And if you die, you're expendable. So they'll just
It is a hump, isn't it? Did you go there for the Star of Honolulu cruise? Is that what you went there for, Dana? I ran into Waikiki Wendy Silva yesterday. First time I saw her in about a week. Spoke to her. Where are the people? They're here, man. It's kind of crowded. Well, you know, it's not as crowded now as it will be in about a week. Well, no, probably next week. See, what's today? It's Sunday. Oh, no. Yeah, so in a couple of days, or even today, next couple of days, will get very busy. And then it dies the first week, right after Thanksgiving, and the first week of December. To me, that's not the best time to come. That's the best for rates. Best for rates, just because it's not even a shoulder season, really. It's a flat season. Oh, you went there for the luau? Oh, nice. I wanted to walk to Chinatown and get some pork belly, but I couldn't get out early enough. I had some things I had to do. Here's Kahanamoku Beach. Word on the street is that his house, Duke Kahanamoku, was born, no one really knows, but in the vicinity of where the Rainbow Tower is now, where the lagoon is, in that area over there. And if you look at their history wall in there, you'll see they used to have I don't remember the name of it. Dale could probably tell me the name of the original resort that was down here. I think it was the fourth resort after Moana Surfrider, Royal Hawaiian, and there was one other one that was in Waikiki, not on Oahu, but in Waikiki. And then this one was called the something town or something hotel, and then it was called the Hawaiian Hotel for a long time. Then it was when Conrad Hilton bought it from Henry Kaiser, it was turned to Hilton Hawaiian Village. But Kaiser had already put in the lagoon, and there's Halikoa. Yeah, Wendy seems to enjoy it here. They have a wide variety of plants, and that's all it takes to make that woman happy, is a big leafy plant. Yeah, that's Halikoa. That whole area right there. If you saw that sign, it says Barefoot Bar. Many of you know, but it's not to be confused with Barefoot Beach Cafe. Barefoot Beach Cafe is way that way. That's the Barefoot Bar. And that's a military hotel, but you're able to go in there and enjoy their restaurants and bars. You just pay the civilian price. They have a military price, which they should. I think they should have that everywhere. I think they should have a military price, a police price, and a teacher price. It should be like 20% less, and have regular citizens have a different price. Good morning, Carla and Mike and Joe. Yeah, if you're coming the week after Thanksgiving to the first week of December, that should be your very, very best rates. And I would call, man. We've talked about some tips. This will be a little random, but we call for tips on booking. One thing we don't mention, or I don't recall us mentioning, is calling the hotel directly and just let them know, hey, I want to show you something here. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but watch this right here. This is our proof. See this right here? See what that says? Sidewalk is public property, which means no bikes, no go-karts, no skateboards. So just FYI. We talk about this, tips on rates and things like that. I would always call the front desk, ask the reservations manager, and let them know. And maybe just get a little advice from them, and just to ask them, say, hey, I'm going to book this date to this date, and I'm on Expedia and Travelocity, and they say if I book directly with you, there's some added savings, maybe an upgrade, and I'm staying for 10 nights. Is there something you could do if I book with you direct now or direct on your website? And they'll either give you nothing or they'll give you a bump up. But what they'll do is they'll make a note of that on your reservation when you come in, and just hit them up again and say, hey, listen, I booked with you guys direct. Is there an upgrade available when you check in? And mention the reservation manager's name. You'll ask him his name. Can never hurt. There's a rainbow tower for some of you folks who've been here before or want to come. Stay there. Yeah, that sign, that little plaque on the sidewalk is not going to stand up much to the ding-dongs who ride their bikes and electric scooters on this road. They're not going to respect, they don't respect common decency. They're not going to respect that sign, but it's just for argument's sake. They've been working on this for quite some time, haven't they? Oh, a bunch of them do. A bunch of the Black Friday, or a bunch of the airlines have Black Friday specials. As I recall it, because I was checking some hotels just to get a little bit of an idea. It seems like there were some airlines too.
So if you guys catch the morning class, you can get on the 9:11.
Yeah, I always get their name. I wanted to mention their name right when I went. I mean, I've been very, very lucky just because the job, you know, my company had for a long time. We didn't book our travel. We didn't pay for our travel. The hotels always put us up. But in talking with the managers, asking them, you know, what are some tips? How can we get, you know, in your good graces, how can we get some free stuff from you? You know, because these hotels, they're empty boxes, you know, and they're filled every day with 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80% people because they've made reservations somewhere else, you know, on a website, on an OTA, on their brand site. You know, they need to fill it up. That's why companies like Hopper and Hotels Tonight, you may not want to do a Hotels Tonight in Hawaii, but man, that app is it's a nemesis for some of these hotels. However, they give you great rates, and it's for hotels that you book on the day, you know, the day of, or the day before, with some great savings. Let's see if there are any fish in here. That's the lagoon tower right there on the left, and the Waikiki in back behind it. And there's the Ilikai, the turquoise and white hotel right here in front of us, dead center. And the Modern right next door, that's a Hilton Grand Vacations property now. It used to be a standalone property. And then there's the Prince Towers, formerly Kaiser Permanente, the hospital. Let's cut through here. You know this walk, Linda? Isn't that the Ilikai Towers right there, John or Linda? I think I got that wrong the other day. I think I improperly. No, I think I did. Yeah, I did. But I don't know. Is that is what it is, right? The top of the tower. That's it right over there. No, that's the Ali'i Tower. That Ali'i Tower used to be the bee's knees about 20 years ago. Boy, that was super, super nice. They still do have, they have private check-in. No, I'm sorry, that is top is Ali'i is right around there behind on the other side of Rainbow. They had private check-in like they do at a lot of the Asian hotels, and just because of that, they pulled in a lot of Asian audience. Nothing really cool in there today.
You get the Titanic over there
Where is it?
in front of the boat. Skeletons.
Oh, I like that. Look at that. Guys, look at the... See us.
Jack and Rose.
There it is. What are they doing?
You know the Titanic?
No, I know what they're doing. Talk to you later. Oh, is this yours too? I like that.
Yeah.
Good job, man. The guy was talking to me the other day like I was someone else. I think he had me confused with somebody. Some other incredibly devilishly handsome 5'8", 290-pound phone carrier. There's the Elik High. Yeah, I said it the other day the right way. Linda, I said it correctly, and then I corrected myself the wrong way. So I don't know if that makes me wrong twice, or right once, wrong once. And that's a wash. That's the modern. Back in Canada, it must be nice and chilly in Canada. What's it like? What's the weather like where you guys are today? I saw a couple people had posted, I think it was on our page, someone posted snow and said, hopefully it's not here, or hopefully it's not like this where you are. Anytime you're sitting in a captain's chair having some lunch, surrounded by oxygen tanks is a good day. I'm sure they're not suffering. Oh, you're in Palm Beach. She didn't put it what her weather was. I'm in Palm Beach. That's funny. Man, I don't know when they're going to change this. I guess they're painting it. Oh, they are. They're spackling it. Look at that. They're painting it. I was wondering why they had this scaffolding up still at Chart House. Oh, that's right, Diane, Mauna Kea. Yeah, I saw that. Three inches of snow in Montreal. Snow, it's 38 degrees, 55, 69 in Sydney. Hot. Shane, where are you? Oh, Shane. I was gonna say, Shane, where are you? It's 95. You know what else all these places where you're saying minus 13, 20 degrees, 13 degrees, snow, you know what they have in common? They all have airports. And if you go to that airport and you buy a ticket, you can get a ticket to Hawaii, Tahiti, Fiji, Mexico, Cancun, Cozumel, Ixtapa, Cabo. Sunny and warm in Sydney, that's great. '66 and sunny for Shauna. When they used to have more commercial fishing out of here, you could come over in these cleaning tables. You know, they're not metal. They're what's that plastic cutting board. Some of them are wood, but the newer ones are the kind of cutting board material. And they just put their catch up there and butcher it. And boy, that was the coolest thing to see, man. See them come in with a good catch. But now, most of these are just private like boats. And they'll bring fish in once in a while, but not like they used to. Now that is kind of relegated to the marina over there that we're going to be passing here in a little bit, but it's too late in the day. We've seen them have a couple of things. Remember we saw that dolphin? It was about 45 pounds, and we saw that little sailfish marlin, kind of a baby marlin, about 60 pounds, he said, something like that. There's the Prince Hotels again. So we're going to go to Aloha Tower from here. So Aloha Tower is just on the other side of Kaka'ako Farmers Market, past Kaka'ako, the Salt, that art and music and entertainment district, and it's just south of Chinatown. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through Moana Park, Moana Beach Park. We'll go past the marina, past the Kaka'ako Farmers Market location. They're not open today, of course, being Sunday. And then on our way back, we'll stop at the Waterfront, Kaka'ako Farmers Waterfront Park. Yeah, hopefully everybody travels safe. It's a big travel day, or travel week coming up, of course. Sadly, I'm going to be stuck here. Not going anywhere for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be staying here, stuck and dealing with this weather. There's Aloha and Wilhelmina Rise back there in the distance, and Waiahila there on the left-hand side. Do I have coffee? It is. You wouldn't believe, you guys as visitors, you guys feel that everything's nice and perfect and great here. But there are times when you go to the store to get some pineapple and it hasn't been cut since that morning. You go to a farmer's market and there's still dirt and poop on the vegetables and fruit. That's how fresh they are sometimes. So when it rains, it's usually like a misty rain, like a sea storm. So we all have our crosses to bear. That's Ala Moana Mall right there. Largest open air mall in the world, I believe. I think the one in Dubai, I think they have. Maybe they don't classify that as open air, but it's a good mall. I mean, there's a lot of branded stores there, like T-Mobile and Gucci and Louis Vuitton, but there's also some Hawaiian themed stores. But the best places to go to, like Don King. Oh, that's where we should go. We should go there next week. Yeah, we'll go there next week. We'll go to Don King next week. Or Don Quixote. That's closer. That's right over, just to give you an idea, do you see this building right here? That building right there? Right across the street is Walmart. So when you see us walk from Waikiki International Marketplace, which is right straight through there, right here, that's Walmart, where that big building is right there, right on the other side. And of course, above Walmart is Sam's. So that just kind of gives you an idea. Just a kind of catty corner, a block this side of it is Don Quixote. And Don Quixote is just an old school Diane, I guess you can call it an Asian market, but it's all, I mean, it's Korean and Vietnamese and Chinese and all types of really cool products in there, but they have some great souvenirs. Of course, the other best place is to go to the farmers markets for souvenirs and items like that. I know, pineapple, sometimes you have to wait from like the next day almost. It's terrible. Oh, you were there last week, Samantha? It's cool though, isn't it? And you know what else I want to go to is the we'll go to that Korean, the KC, is it? Or no, or HC or H3. It's the new H3 or KC or HK something. Anyway, it's the big Korean market, huge Korean convenience store. It has the ramen noodle shop. It has all types of items there. We'll walk over there too. Yeah, Don Quixote's is something else. And the food in front of that place, oh my goodness. Thai time, I talk about that all the time. I love that place. Oh, it's so good. If you're new, consider following us and subscribing. I cannot believe how many people watch and are not followers. It just helps us. It does. I mean, we're not in a race or anything like that. I mean, we don't buy our followers and subscribers like other Facebook pages do. I said that the other day, and one of them actually sent us a message. I didn't even mention them. I didn't even mention their name, but it was them who I was talking about. And I said, well, dude, it's kind of crazy that you guys went from like 60,000 to 180,000 really, really quick. And a whole bunch of your follower names are Filipino. I mean, unless you did a massive Filipino advertising, well, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It hurts their algorithm more than anything else. But yeah, give us a follow. There's like 70% of the people who view our content aren't followers or subscribers. Normally when we come this way, we would go out there to Magic Island, which is right over through there. But we're not going to go there this time. We may do it on the way back. We'll walk along the beach though. Let's go over here. We'll cut across and go across by the beach. For those of you who don't know, this is where they have the Lantern Festival, right here at this park, this beach, Moana Beach Park. And Moana Beach specifically. Let's take a look back at Waikiki real quick. If Valentini, we will. If she doesn't, I'm going to. If she doesn't do it, I'm going to do it. So to answer your question, yes, I'm going to do it regardless. What Valentini's talking about is a walk from Waikiki to Kahala Resort and back. It's a beautiful walk. It gets a little boring probably for you guys because it's a lot of just big houses. But I try to break it up because there are some really cool beach walks. You know, you're walking along the street and they're just a cut in to the beach and you're going right between, you know, multi-million-dollar mansions that are usually second or third house home options for their owners. But the beaches are just beautiful and they're pristine and not many people on them at all. I think it's a great walk. So we'll leave from about International Marketplace, walk down Kalakaua, go around the base of Diamond Head to the lookouts, go up the lookouts to the crisscrossing the road, where you go around Diamond Head Loop to the left, or you go straight to Kahala. And of course, we'll go down Kahala Drive all the way into Kahala Resort. You know, they've done that a number of times. They did that to me a long time ago, and it's my page. Yeah, give us a follow over on or subscribe on our YouTube page too if you're so inclined. Yeah, the beach looks a little barren, doesn't it? A little absent of people. This is a much more popular beach for locals than Waikiki Beach, and you'll find not many first time or new visitors that will spend much time here. This is where they have from right over there all the way down there is where they have the Lantern Festival, and then they have the prep tents right over here on the right hand side. Well, thank you, Jeanette. I'm sure not everyone feels that way, but I'm glad you do. Nice of you to say. See all these. So if you see these 3 buildings here, I think there's 5. I think there's at least 3 or 4 buildings. These are super nice places. And it's Moana something. It has Moana in the name. But look at all these residential buildings. And there's probably 4 under construction right now, and there's 2 more starting when they tear down Ward Center. I think it's 10. I think it's 4.2 or 4.6 each way. And I think just the way we ended up, it's like 10 miles. This sand, this is more of like a, they cut into this. They cut this beach into the park area, so you're seeing a little bit more grass. And the sand is not as well maintained. And it's just a different kind of sand. The sand that we have in Waikiki is the sand that we stole / borrowed / bought from Australia. Look at that. Pretty slick on Waikiki, so it's nice and soft. And this sand is a little bit, see, look. See, it's a little dirty, rocks and twigs and things like that, and they clean. Often they clean, not every day, but in front of Royal Hawaiian, they do it every day. Every morning, very first thing, they have a little ATV that comes out and they kind of clean and rake up the sand. But the rest of the sand there in Waikiki is very clean. But you see this, how it has debris and it gets blown out there a little bit. So, but it's a very good beach for kids, older people who don't like to swim or can't swim very much. It's just nice and flat. And you see these little fans that look like kind of dinosaur tails, those black. They're not just sticking up out of the water. Underneath them is a big reef, and it goes all the way down there. See that? It goes all the way down. It's just a natural break. So these waves you see out there, they're bringing in the current, but it stops and gets chopped off right there. So it's great for paddle boarding, and you can walk almost out there. Like the guys on that paddle board, I would imagine that it would be too much over his head, even if it is. It may not even be over his head.
Like I like it's not the texture, it's just the taste.
You got plenty more. And then there, of course, is someone crying and flying out of Hawaii on a Sunday. I know I say that about every day of the week, so there's not really a good day. But Fridays and Saturdays would be terrible to leave. And right there, that peak, right here, this little crest right there at the end, that little rock reef or man-made wall, I guess, out over there, that is Kaka'ako Waterfront Park. I love that park. It's just such a great design and great layout, great location, but just no one goes out there. Just no one goes out there. And where this tower is, this radio tower, I'll just stop for a second. See that radio tower right there? On this side of it is 53 by the sea. So if you see the radio tower, and then you see that building right here in front with the kind of greenish blue windows, that's 53 by the sea. It's a very, very high-end, fine dining, something that Janet likes. Fine dining restaurant. Then La Mariana is right in front of it. On that other peak, there's a body of water in between it. It's La Mariana. We should go in there one day. That's kind of a blast from the past type of a place. I think the Hayes enjoy that place. Maybe we'll go have lunch with them there. I'm not sure. We'll see. Who is that guy? You guys have heard, I think, a couple of times when the guy was in, and I don't know why it happens. It's a Moana surf rider. He says, hey, he says, you spend more time in bed with my wife than I do. And I went, excuse me? I said, well, sir, that could be one of 20 women. Why in the world would it be? No, I didn't. He said, yeah, she listened to you with the headphones on. And I asked her what it was, and it was one of the people who came, and they had just a whole bunch of notes on paper and notepads and things like that. Oh, you're going there for your anniversary? That's great. If you leave, it's not just a bad day to leave because it's depressing, but staying over Saturday and Sunday, you get a much better rate. Your hotel rate, your air rate, car rate. It's always good. I've always found, and you may have found something different, but Thursday to the next Monday is if you can stay that, or Thursday to Friday, but staying over Saturday, Sunday is a big bonus. Or that's just been my experience anyway. All right, let's look back. How's the weather? Not good. You see how cloudy it is? Some people are even wearing long sleeve shirts like myself, because you never know when it's going to drop some degrees. I do have two shirts on in case it dips down into the 80s. Yeah, who was it that was Ruffini? Patricia Ruffini. Oh, and Shane. Oh my goodness, Shane. Shane had the best. I mean, he has an Excel spreadsheet and a paper. Sent it to Terry. We're gonna make it into the Shane Michaels itinerary. Boy, there are a couple bigger charters going out. That one was already out there, but this one just went out. That's a boat. I mean, a fishing boat, I think. And that one looks like a fishing boat. That's a nice little fishing boat going out there. Probably 2.5 miles, 3 miles from Waikiki Beach. I'll show you. That's Rainbow Tower. You see that building right on the other side of it? That's the Marriott. And that's how far away we are. Oh, let me show you that better. So it's right there.
Bye.
Today it missed it. It was missing a little teeny bit. There are two places to eat here. There's an L&L barbecue here and one at the other end. We've already passed it. But right across the street over there at the Moana Mall is a huge, huge food court. It's a short little walk. You could go in there and get you some plate lunch. Just about any type of food is over there. Local food and, more franchised. Subway, that type of thing is over there. So right there, now you can see that little rock break wall a little bit better. That's the corner of the waterfront park, Kaka'ako waterfront. And then this rock wall here, that's La Mariana. That's you can see it right straight through there. And again, that radio tower there is where 53 by the Sea is. There's some of the beautiful buildings, the residential buildings over there, huh? Yeah, for the most part, they're all condos. Condos or apartments, depending on their designation, but they're... My understanding is that they're, like these over here, like this building here, dead center, that one's been there a while. That one has been there for a while. They're, my understanding is that the finished buildings are like 80, 90% sold out, if not higher. And these newer buildings are the ones they're trying to sell out. But we've talked about it a number of times, so we won't go into it much in detail. But, and I know that's not affordable housing. They actually are trying to do an affordable housing, I believe, just outside of Kaka'ako maybe. But those are not affordable housing. But there's not a shortage of housing, that's for darn sure. We'll walk through here for Snitch. This is a Robbie and Stabby place at night, not really now. Let's go over here. I haven't looked at this, or we haven't shown you this exact view in a long time. Let me just show you while we're here. So there's one of those birds who was talking about that the other day. Oh, Wendy, that's the bird. See this bird right here in front? That yellow bird? That gray bird is that same color on the bottom. So that may be the male or female that's like that. They're just like a bright lime orange green. So when we talk, and we are at that far end of Magic Island, and I say this is at the end of Ala Moana Beach, this is the very end of Ala Moana Beach. So from right here, that's the end, all the way down to there. I believe that's a mile, or a mile and a little bit. And that's Magic Island right there, and that's Diamond Head, of course. But when we're standing out there on the end of Magic Island, and we point down here at the end That's what it looks like. That's what it is. And La Mariana is right in there. All right, just for reference. That little yellow bird, that bright lime green bird, I have to believe it's the same species as that gray bird. And when that gray bird is the same size and it's on the ground, it just looks gray. But when it takes off, its whole underside is bright green like that. And it looks like an ugly bird, but then it takes off. You're like, oh my gosh, look how bright a little bird is. A lot of those containers are there for the cats and the birds and the chickens. You guys enjoying that banana down there? And corn? That's good, huh? Wendy's date probably gave up and riding his bike home. Wendy, are you coming out to Aloha Tower? Yeah. Pauhana. Oh, look at those. They're putting gold windows in that. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Kind of bronzish windows. That goes against what some of these other buildings are doing, doesn't it? Oh, you're welcome. Happy to do it. Oh, cool. Look, someone caught something. Man, that is cool. How much was that? How much did it weigh?
130 pounds.
God dang, that's cool. That's a bunch of good meat, huh?
Yeah. You want to go? Give us a call.
Awesome. I don't know why they're so adverse to showing their catch. Maybe it's because it's too big or too little, or they don't want to report it, or I don't know. I think it's cool looking. Yeah, it looks like the Wynn or Venetian or Palazzo, Monte Carlo. Oh, this is that walkway. Have you guys seen this? Let's look at this real quick. Somebody can look up and see how much this cost. What is it? Yeah. So you can see, let's see. So it goes over into, what's this called? Walker Park. Dang, I can't think of the name of this park. It's right on the other side, but this walkway here, they are talking about putting a few more in, but others who are proponents of it were saying it does get utilized, and it was like a lot. I don't remember how much. Yeah, I don't remember how much they said it was. But have you guys been up here? There's Kaka'ako Farmers Market location. There's a marlin, baby marlin. Goes over this way. Goes over the Moana Boulevard, of course. That goes into Waikiki. That goes out to Nimitz and the freeway. I won't go down on the other side because it's a pain. Oh, you know what? I guess I can. Yeah, I can. I could switch back this way. So there's, yeah, we'll do that. We'll just have to cross the street. No, we won't. I don't want to have to wait at the signs. But anyway, I'll just show this to you. But this park area here, they have, I think it's once a month or once a week, they have a little kind of a neighborhood farmers market type thing. And it's really worth going to. It really is. It's you know, they have dogs out here and kids, they have face painting, but they have like 8 or 10 really good restaurants, and they have some like little this other kiosks type stuff, but it's a small little neighborhood type thing. And this is a very affluent type neighborhood, very nice. And let me see if I can see that hotel from here that has the glass bottom. No, that's up there a little ways. Yeah, it's over there. But anyway, you can see it's a beautiful park. They keep it so well manicured, and there's a little play area on the other side. And it's, you know, obviously occupied by a bunch of the people who live in these nice big buildings here. But if you wanted to, you just come around here and you walk down on this side. Or you can walk down right here and it just switches back and you're on this side of the see that? I could walk on that side of the walkway, but I don't want to do that. And that's the walkway. See where it kind of switches back there? Goes along down that little walkway there, and it comes down this way. But this was a very, very popular feature that they wanted to put over the road here, and then they started building it, and as most things are, they came in like way over budget. I mean, I don't know the numbers, but it was something ridiculous. Like it was going to be like 10 million. It was like 40 million or something crazy like that. $17 million. Yeah, that's crazy. And it was supposed to be like 4 million. But you get kind of a nice view. You can get so that there, or that area right there, where it says food trucks and gold writing right there, that's the Kaka'ako Farmers Market area. So it's on this side, and right on the other side, that's Ward Avenue right there. This is Moana Boulevard, but there's the Farmers Market area. And you can kind of see where we walk all the way down this marina, all the way through there. You can see Diamond Head. Or you can go down this, there's a walkway down here to go down Moana Boulevard, or this one down here to go back to the marina, which is where we're going. I think Janet's going to move into one of these buildings here, or one of the other buildings out there by Kaimana, where she has a back patio to sit back there and damn, I about slipped over, so you can go right through there. See? Back down the street, or the street that way. I did that one night coming back, not when I was streaming, but I came coming back, and it was confusing on which route to take and where to go. I ended up on the other side. I hadn't been drinking or anything. I just walked up there, said, oh, I'm just going to go back. I started walking back towards the salt and went, wait a minute. But it's a cool, easy way to cut through. And then Boccancino is right, if you could walk right through this building, that concrete in the street, it's right over there. Look at that big marlin. Choi's monster. It's a big marlin. There's a place in Cabo. It's not unlike many places in Mexico, but one place in particular in Cabo, it's a little marina. This is a huge marina compared to that one. But some of you may have been there, right there on the corner at the big harbor there in Cabo. And there's a couple of restaurants, but the one that's really famous for it's a marlin restaurant right there on the corner. And people, just to keep the kind of the vibe going, they'll bring marlin over there. Like some of the captains will pay people, if you catch a big marlin, they'll pay you to bring it over and hoist it up, and they skin it out right there. And they'll literally carry it from right there, from about where that print sign is to like right here is where the restaurant is, and they grill it and they make marlin tacos, and oh, it's quite a thing. So you have like a nice cold Mexican beer or iced tea or whatever you like, and some marlin tacos. So if you're not out fishing, you can enjoy some marlin. There's about 8 food trucks over there that are open every day throughout the week. But this is where the farmers market actually takes place. So they're building 2 buildings right here. One here and one here. Then they have 2 buildings right here. 2, or there's 1 and 2 right here. And then Ward, where Ward Plaza is, or Ward Center is right down there. It's the land is owned by Howard Hughes and Ward. I think her name's Vivian or Lucille Ward, somebody like that, right there. And they sold it. They've already agreed to tear it down. They're going to tear it down at the end of this year, start tearing it down at the end of this year, and build 2 big towers right up there where Ward Center is now. Heading to Aloha Tower. Now I wish I'd have started earlier. We could have gone to Chinatown, walked to Chinatown, got some pig ears, pig nose, some pork belly, and then came back. And we should have done this, I should have done this yesterday morning so we could watch or yesterday evening so we could watch the cruise ships leave and Star of Honolulu leave. Hey there. Did Wendy say if she's coming out, or did she not say? Dang, we walked right past that building. There's a building right straight through here, right straight over through there, that has that pool that sticks out. It sticks out over the edge, sticks out over past the building, and it's all glass, so you can see, they can see up and you can see down through the water. It's like never ends.
It gets into the salt, it gets into everything for 796 million people.
Nope. Staying here. Aloha. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, okay. Right through there is Kaka'ako Waterfront Park. We'll get there on our way back. Oh, it depends on timing. The farmer's market here at Kaka'ako is 7:30 till noon. And there's a number of them over here. There's the KCC farmer's market, which is right back behind Diamond Head at the Queen Capulani Community College. That's 7:30 to 11, I think, or 11:30. It's very short hours. It's not very long at all. Not long enough. Then there's Aloha Farmers Market, which is open today at Aloha School, or what's, oh no, Jefferson Elementary School. It's called the Aloha Farmers Market. It's on Kuhio and Kapahulu, or as we like to call it, Kapahulu. That's when I get corrected. Kapahulu. Well, you can meet me on the way back. Wendy, there's bus stops all the way back. I'm going to go to, there's a big old cruise ship in there. Cool, we're going to be able to see one. So we're going to go look at that ship and then Aloha Tower, and then we'll meander there a little bit. But yeah, I don't want to, once you get tired out, don't want you to wear yourself out riding that bus out here, Wendy. So relax. Today's a day of relaxation. Remember when these two big, beautiful buildings were some of the only ones out here, and a couple of the old ones out over there. Long time ago. But now they're still beautiful buildings, beautifully designed. Architecturally desirable, it looks like. And again, right through here is, this road here will take you again to Kaka'ako Waterfront. And if you don't stay on for the walk back, there's a little mound right there. They have a little amphitheater out there that they built when they first put this in, and I don't ever recall, I mean, I wasn't watching it a lot, I guess, but I don't ever recall them having an event out there, but boy, they should. It's a beautiful place out there, well maintained. I always remark on how well maintained it is. It's just really cool. So if you go to the Kaka'ako Farmers Market on a Saturday, once again, it's right there. That second light, that's the Kaka'ako Farmers Market. You can leave there, get something to eat, or enjoy yourself at the farmers market. Then come right through here, this green building and the white, that's called the Salt. The Salt, Kaka'ako, the Salt. And that's an entertainment, restaurant, shopping, little plaza. It's like a block, square. It's quite interesting. There's a chocolate bar in there. There's a couple sports bars. There's a place called The Village. And that's a cool place. They have different types of beer from all over the world. And what's unique about it is it's like a liquor store that you can buy draft beer or bottle or canned beer from all over the place. There's a New Zealand beer in there that I just lucked on just because of the name. And you sit there and you can drink individual beers, wine. Here's Highway Inn. That's a really popular, I think that's a second location of theirs, or a moved location, but they have really, really good Hawaiian food in there. We went there, did a Let's Eat there one time, had their Loco Mocha, maybe some of you remember that. And of course there's Starbucks, the best Hawaiian coffee in all of Hawaii, right there in the corner. They have the Kaka'ako night market there on Fridays. Back there in that far corner on the left-hand side is a big chain link kind of a exhibit area, just wide open. They have live music there and some crafts and jewelry and food items. Not so many food items. It's a beautiful building, isn't it? Yeah, the salt is like a very, it's very cliquish around here. Like almost these people that live in like this area here to this industrial area right back to there called the salt area, they almost stay in this area. And the people that live like over in there, I mean, it's very self-contained. Over there is a Whole Foods, all types of clothing stores, South Shore's over there. There's a Men's Warehouse. Dave and Buster's moved to Moana Mall, but it's very cliquish, very, obviously there's a bunch of people that go back and forth that, you know, I'm not saying they all do it, but almost everybody who stays in here or comes here often lives in there. And they're very dog friendly. Everybody has a dog that walks through there, kind of sit around. There's a place called Arvo, ARVO, which is, they have a location in the Surf Jack as well. See these apartment buildings here. They're like, what, 4 to 6 stories tall. Usually the first floor or first 2 floors, they have retail in there. They retail stores or coffee shops, cafes, little restaurants. This place here used to be, I don't know if you remember, almost every time you come by here, they'd have music just bumping out there, but they couldn't make it work. It's this little winery, brewery right here where the big barrels are, right along in that area. But you can see the backside of the salt is right here. And it's just that whole square area. And they call it the salt. I think Kaka'ako means salt, or the salt, or salt area, or salt beach, something. But this area, this water area over here where the waterfront is, somewhere along that line of coast is where they used to capture a lot of salt, like salt beds. And you could go out on some of those rocks where the water comes up on the rocks and then just kind of settles and dries, and it's just pure sea salt. I'm not sure if you want to try it. I'll give it some to Wendy when I see her. Let her try it. But it's salty. This can be a Robbie Stabby place. Not so much right here as up here on the corner and down the road there a little bit. That's really, and over there by, what's the other area? Oh, up here by Nimitz, between Nimitz and where the Best Buy used to be. Almost every time you get knuckleheads asking you for your wallet or how much is your phone worth, that type of stuff. Wow, look at that bus. It's going to be full today. There's the Ruth's Chris. We'll see it on the way over here. Can I sneak past your things? There's a Ruth's Chris. I don't think they have that much beer and alcohol in there. You can see the top of the cruise ship. We'll get a really good look at it around the corner here. I wonder what ship that is, because Pride of America comes in on Saturday. It came in yesterday morning very early, if you recall, and it leaves in the evenings, which to me doesn't, man, that's comes in at 7:30 or 6:30, depending on the season, I believe. And we were remarking yesterday, I was, about how it was off schedule a little bit because, man, it's usually literally coming right around the corner at 6:30 or 6:25 every single time. And it was kind of in between there yesterday. But they're only here, they come in at, let's say 6:30 in the morning and you disembark. And then you have to be back. So whatever you're doing, you have to be back by like 7. There's no dilly-dallying around. There's a better angle of the ship over here. We'll see it, but isn't that cool? This is their terminal. Pacific World. Pacific World. Look at the big jumbotron they have up there. I think that's a, I don't know where that's from, but man, almost everybody coming off there was Filipino. Perfect. Very light rain right now. Chinatown is straight through here. So if you could walk right through these buildings, that's Chinatown. Punch Bowl, if you're familiar with Punch Bowl. And Aloha Tower is right up here. Obviously the sign says Pier 6 and 8 is where most of the cruise ships and Star of Honolulu. So if you have a Star of Honolulu dinner, that's where you're going to. Ooh, it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm going to put my hat right there. Let's kind of sit this one out a little bit, guys. Well, it's coming down now, huh? Let me here, let me make an adjustment here while we're. It's a good thing about Hawaii rain, it doesn't last. No, watch, I probably just jinxed us. Iolani Palace is right straight through there. King Kamehameha's statue is over there. King Street. And Chinatown is over there about 6 blocks, 7 blocks. Second, guys, and just like that, it's all over. All right, the audio is going to be a little bit lower quality, but we'll have some juice. How's that? How's the wind? Is it okay? Tolerable for about 15 minutes? Oh, you know what? 6 is right there. So that, let's see. Oh man, that building may be blocking us a little bit. Oh no, we'll see it. We'll see it from Tower 8 and 6 because they're at Terminal 4. That's right. All right. Hopefully that that private yacht is there. If not, it's been replaced with Zuckerberg's. Or actually, who bought? Yeah, Zuckerberg just bought a new boat or yacht. All right, good. Yeah, Wendy, look, there's bus stops all along here. You can come and meet at the Salt. Who remembers this from way back? I don't remember it, but they say this used to be the boat. They did, you know, luau type entertainment on there. I'll look down here and see if there's any fish first. Before I brought my filter out in case there's some cool fish we can look at. Let's see, look back at that big, I don't know what you call that. Yeah, this guy's probably going to say, you can't be over there. I can outrun him. So right straight through there, that's Tower 8, 6, and 4 is like right over here. This is where they have the big cruise ships will come through here and park. And actually the big... oh man, it's gone. Doggone it. Oh, there's a huge barge in its place. That's kind of cool looking. We'll look at that in a minute. I'm going to act like I don't hear him. I think the sun's too high for there to be a bunch of fish in there. There's usually some along that area. Look at that big cruise ship. Isn't that beautiful? That's Aloha Tower. And see right there is where that barge is. That's where that huge private yacht used to be. And this is like the Atlantis. You see it, Atlantis Majestic. That's the kind of a dinner cruise ship that's sold outside there of Hilton White Village. We'll walk back through the back area. And right there on the other side, we'll walk over there. You'll see there's a, I hope that bar area is still open. Not for today, but I want to come out on a Saturday night when Pride of America leaves and Star of Honolulu leaves and comes back. It's pretty cool to watch them. That security guard's going to be waiting over here. I'm just going to act like I can't hear. You guys won't think it's funny, but it was funny when it happened. Wendy, Janet, and I went to a brewery, and I had Lucille with me, and this host or hostess, whatever you want to call, says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to ask, is that a service dog?" I said, "Yes." And they said, "For what?" I said, "Hearing." They said, "Oh, okay, yeah. All right, thank you." You just kind of had to be there, but obviously there's not one for hearing. If I needed one for hearing, how could I hear them? They said, oh, okay, thank you. And just kept walking by. I thought it was funny. You had to be there, I guess. Wendy about fell over laughing. So right in here, they usually have, there's a lot of sea anemones down there, but you can't see them. It's a little cloudy today. Let's go up here to Star of Honolulu is usually docked right there. So they may be out on a excursion today. Do you guys remember the name of this boat? Linda Hay does. I bet she remembers it for the rest of her life. The name of this boat that was there. They finally took it out and sank it after years and years and years of back and forth as to what they would do with it. They're going to try and repair it, and there's holes all the way through it. It's Pride of Flint or Flint of Fly of Irish, Ireland Parkway. I don't remember the name of it. So there's 7. 6 is right back over. This is 8. So let's see. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, it's really cloudy. Well, you can at least see the, let me see, tell me if you can see down in there a little bit. Can you see the sea anemones? And there's a whole bunch of sponge along there, and you can see some of the fish. Some of the fish are kind of camouflaged. You can't see them really well. There's some yellow angelfish. I've heard people say that they've seen them out here, like octopus out here, but I've not seen them. Here, let me. Yeah, there's a bunch of yellowfish down there. See those striped triggerfish down there? The yellow. Cool fish, huh? Oh, you little. There, now can you see them? Boy, there's a bunch of trigger down there. See those? Sorry for the jerking around, guys. I couldn't hold that cable and the gimbal at the same time very easily. But this whole thing down here is just like a huge aquarium. It's cut so deep because Star of Honolulu parks right here, and all that. If you ever come down here, just bring some food with you. Throw them up, throw it out here on the water. Those fish will come get it, man. A little dove too. Let's see if the security guard's gonna let us walk down there. Is that bar restaurant still open down here? Thank you. This is the one that just opened up. But the one I'm talking about is the one down there. He's probably going to scream at me. No, not that one. This is the new brew company. The new brewery, rather. This is where Star of Honolulu embarks right here. It's parked along this area here. It's right there. You can see it. See it right there? Peace boat. Star of Honolulu is right there, so it's coming in now. It looks like it's coming in now. Gosh, you guys remember when this used to be so just live, man, on weekends? It was just crazy. And then just recently, this bar was open right here on the end. I just think it was so cool to come out here. And it's sad because there's just so much more to do in downtown, or Waikiki, I should say. Because there's nothing to do in between. You're either going from here or to Ko'olina or, you know, Eva Beach or something. There's not much to keep people coming here. And this is where Star of Honolulu goes there. Pride of Fall, that's what that was called. Pride of Fall was the name of that boat. And they took it way out there and sunk it. And I think they're going to dive on it. Not right away, but maybe later on. But that's where the Pride of America parks. And remember that boat that came here from I think it's the largest one or second largest one, and came from right about there almost all the way down to that barge down there. That's how big that sucker was. And look at how big this barge is right here. Actually, that private yacht was bigger than this barge. Remember, this private yacht stuck off past the end, went way down there. That guy hasn't stopped me yet, so let's walk around here. We'll walk around. It's really, really depressing because this, for me it is, because this used to be such a happening place. And then, of course, everybody knows Dale tries to crowbar his conquest into every conversation. He came here at Spaghetti Factory. He has pictures on the wall with about 10 other women. One of which is his wife, but 9 other conquest. The Spaghetti Factory out here, which is right around the corner. That's why I mentioned it. But there's some places here that are still open, you know. I don't know how they stay open. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I wish it was just bumping out here, but it's not. There's like a random restaurant upstairs, and you'll come out here, there'll be like 20-30 people out there, but they have parties too. They have functions. Back at the see, all this is what's the college that's out here? The here, let's go this way real quick. I geek out about this stuff. Look at how cool those tugboats are. When the big ships come in, like that barge right there, or the ones that come over here, these cargo boats, they send out, well, that's Coast Guard. That's Coast Guard too. Where's that? Like these tugboats. They'll send those line boats out there, pull them in, and pull those big old cargo boats, ships into here. Just about everything that you see on this island, other than people, comes in right in through there. Cars, boats, chairs, shoes, electronics. Yep. Dating Dale recommends a spaghetti factory. Apparently that's the deal closer. I mean, those aren't my words, those are Dale's words. That's the luau. Who was it? Dana was talking about it? La Moana luau. It's a beautiful location because the sun sets right there, right back behind there. Good morning from Vietnam. Lam Van B. Ree. Aloha Tim. There's this dive shop here, and there's some student facilities, student stores, but God, it's just depressing. All that cool dive gear. We should go in and tell the management that we know where Dale is. They've been looking for him. Like I said, there's pictures on that wall, all along that wall there. Sadly, they're only taken about 2 or 3 weeks apart, so we know how that went. Dale's place, I guess. The right through here is Chinatown. I'm almost tempted to go there, but it's too late now. Everything's going to be closed. But Smith and King is right 2 blocks that way. Smith and King. King is up there, and obviously Smith Road there. Let's walk this way. If you're coming out to Star of Honolulu, this is where you'd come with your Uber, your rent-a-car. Pier 8, then you go right over there to get on the boat. There's a little convenience store there, Barnes & Noble book, Hawaii Pacific University. See the sign right there? That's what it is. That's who owns this now. Or rents it. Oh, they may own it. They may own it too. I'm not sure. Hey there. Did Wendy come up with another lame excuse why she can't come out here? So should I hang out here or do the slow walk back? Yeah, there's Star of Honolulu's coming in. Going to take too long to have them come all the way in because they crawl back, but I'll just let you take a look at it over here. Can you see it? It'll come in right around that red buoy and stab this dock right here. No, oh, after dark, yeah, a little bit. It's a little Robbie stabby. But Lance and I are going to go there to the oldest bar. Remember, I can't believe that guy let me live stream in there. I said, last time I was here at Chinatown, I said, hey, do you mind if I come in and just walk to the bathroom and back? He's like, no, go ahead. I walked in. It's the oldest one in Honolulu or the oldest bar on Oahu. I'm not sure. I think it has to be Honolulu and not all of Oahu, because I imagine in the early days at Haleiwa out there at town, I'm sure they had something out there. Any place is Robbie and Stabby, but over in that area where the old Walmart used to be, the old Ross used to be, that's a little sketchy. Where's the Aloha Tower? Right behind me. You can see it right back there. If I walked out this way a little bit further, you can see. Right there. That's the top of it. We'll see it more. We'll see it better when I get walking back out the other way. Boy, they took a hard left, didn't they? Or a hard left. We're here. We might as well watch them come in, huh? You guys want to watch them come in or no? Yeah, 4th Street Mall. Yeah. They'll ask you where your stuff is. There were cool fish down there, but it's we'll walk by and look at it again. Let's see. Oh, Star of Honolulu. It leaves here and goes out, goes past Diamond Head, turns around and comes back. And depending on the night, like if it's on a Saturday night, obviously at night they leave, they get the sunset always, they come in like this, back in this way past Rainbow Tower. But on Friday nights they come in and they'll turn to the side so you can see the fireworks. It's to me, it's one of the best places, the best things to spend $120, $200 a night or per person on. They have the signature dinner. Well, I think it's like look at their website. But for $200, you get a ride on this really cool boat, go out, see the beautiful sunset. They have on that 3rd floor up there, they have 3rd or 2nd floor, depending on how many people are on there. But they have lobster and steak. It just awesome food. Then they have other stuff that's more like a buffet style, that's not as expensive, but it's still beautiful. You're on the same boat. It's a great experience. Yeah, it's a dinner cruise boat. They have live entertainment. Their entertainment is really, really good too. Really good. It's luau quality. The same people who do this do Rockahula. And their food is exceptional. Unlike other dinner cruises I've been on, it's not that great. This is exceptional. It's as good as any steak restaurant you'll have, in my opinion. Yeah, their entertainment's something else. See that dude up there driving it? When you come on the boat, you come on the boat in the back here. And if you get the signature dinner, you get to go on first. They have free hors d'oeuvres for you, but they have live entertainment. And the lady who has sung on there last 2 times I was there just is really, really, really good. She's like a she was like a 30s style, 40s, 50s style singer. Just really, really good. Had a live band. Look at him just cheating that back end around. That's so cool. Well done, sir. Well done. Okay, just creep that sucker over.
I love boats. Daddy, I want to go on these type of boats.
Oh, you had your 25th anniversary. That's good.
Wait, how long do they go out? Where do they go?
Boy, all those fish are down there now. Probably waiting for a bunch of food to get dumped off in that water. Good job. There's some really cool trigger down there, some angelfish. And the trolley also stops here. There you go. So, those of you who are asking, that's the Aloha Tower. This is Tower 8. It's Tower 8. And then 6 and 7 are back over this way where the big cruise ship is. For those of you who didn't see, we'll just walk back this. Oh, sorry. We'll walk back this way and let you see the big cruise ship, then we'll start heading back. Kaka'ako, that's what that boat was called. Kaka'ako. Did some of you already say that? Yeah, I think this Star of Honolulu truly is one of the must-dos here. And this, Halekulane, you got to go to Duke's just because Duke's are a hula grill, just because it's so iconic. But I think it's a great value for the dollar that you spend. Yeah, that's actually true. There was a stage of deteriorating, and before that it was just booming. It just, just one of those things when, and if you remember what Honolulu or Waikiki was like at that time, I mean, that's when King's Landing was still there, or King's Village was still there. The original International Marketplace, there wasn't, I mean, there were restaurants, there's Duke's and other things like that, but it wasn't nearly as, it didn't have the International Marketplace it has now. It has all the restaurants, and most of the hotels had a coffee or breakfast restaurant in it. Now they're all themed restaurants, big. So there's so much to do in Waikiki, so much to keep you there. And if you're only here for 5 to 7 days, there's only so many breakfasts, so many lunches and dinners. And that's primarily the entertainment that Aloha Tower had, So a lot of the restaurants have suffered. A lot of venues have suffered outside of Waikiki. They must not be leaving for a while because they still have all their ties up. So we won't wait for it. So do you guys want to walk back the same way we walk back, more the ocean side, or do you want to walk in a couple blocks, go down Kapiolani or Kapiolani? Type in Moana if you want to go back this way through Moana and go to Kaka'ako Waterfront Park, or 2 if you want to go more street side, more inland. Oh my goodness! I won't say it. I'll wait for Waikiki Wendy Silva to meet me at Moana Beach Park or Waterfront Park, and she can tell you what she discovered last night. Wow! I didn't think there'd be any 2s. You guys don't want to go to Kaka'ako Waterfront Park? Who won? Looks like the ones are winning. Yeah, ones. One it is. We'll go to Kaka'ako Waterfront. I think you guys will like it. For those of you who haven't seen it before, it's a beautiful little area. I promise you've not been there before probably, and you haven't seen it unless it's been on a live stream. All right, Janet, thanks. What did that what did Wendy say? She's going to come out or she's not? Because I'm going to be at the Waterfront Park in like 10 minutes or less. If you weren't here before, this is Moana Boulevard here. This takes you right into Waikiki, past the Ilikai and the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and this takes you all the way out to Nimitz, which is right up here, a little bit around that corner, then straight into the worst trip of your life, which is back to the airport and back home, or the saddest part of your trip, I should say. She would update me, okay. .300 Moana. This is more of a frame of reference that I've used a number of times, but just so you kind of know, get an idea when I use this as a reference. .300 Moana, Smith & King, Prime Roasters right around the corner, Aloha Tower, and Chinatown. So this is about where, that is exactly where that .300 Moana, I use it as a landmark frame of reference. That's where I had my first, I told you guys that story too many times probably. Had my first office there, went there one day, never went back. That was it. Who remembers the name of the nightclub? I'm sure Dale Nighthawk Rogers remembers the name of that nightclub. He used to probably go up here and to Aloha Stadium and take his limo with his woman over here to the nightclub, and they'd probably say, "Oh, Nighthawk, how are you doing?" He'd just nod and say, "You know how I'm doing." Like a bird noise. And it was on then. Back of the cruise ship. Right through there is the palace and King Kamehameha statue. Up one little block that way. The salt is right up here on our left-hand side. All this is cargo storage, or a lot of it is cargo storage and ship maintenance and container maintenance, you know, where they build and repair containers. You always want to leave your hand free on the side, this side, right side. How's it going? Just good practice. That'll get her out here. See that, Wendy? There's nice places to buy plants out here. I think she's gone by that place by Royal, or right by the Royal Hawaiian. I think she's gone there a couple of times at night and stolen some of those plants. Remember the plants we saw there on that right-hand side? Boy, I could just tell she was making a mental note when she saw them. I could just see her going over there about 4 o'clock in the morning and running across Waikiki with dirt all over. Look what I found. Look what I found. So that's the salt. Don't mean to switch around like that. That's the salt right there. That whole block area there. Back inside there's for the restaurants and shops and what have you. And Kaka'ako farmers market straight through here. We'll see it on our way. But we're going to go to the waterfront park real quick first. Back there was Robbie Stabby. I mean, those were Robbie Stabby homeless guys. You can kind of tell. They just have kind of a look about them. They look very Aussie when they're Robbie Stabby. And they're all like, "Oi, mate, crikey. Is that a watch? What's in your wallet? Hey, mate." Yeah, is everybody putting in their steps? Doing a few steps better today than you did yesterday, and a few more tomorrow than you did today. Hey, has anybody, I'll let you answer that first before I ask the next question. So as everybody's getting in their steps? Yep, that's exactly right. No, it wasn't the shorebird, it was something else. You spell crikey with a Q though, don't you, Lance? Crikey. We learned our lesson about going back behind that building last time. You put your back out. Yikes. Power through it, guys. More steps. I forgot what I was going to ask you now. What else was I going to ask? Oh, it looks like that. Oh, I hope she's not sitting on eggs. See that mother, how fat she looks with her wings out like that? That usually means she has babies under her or eggs under her. I don't want to scare her. Let me go this way a little bit. Do you have eggs under you or chicks under you, baby? See how she puts her feathers like that, her wings out? She's either protecting babies or eggs. I hope it's babies, not eggs. That'd be a bad place to have eggs. Let's walk there. We always walk around this place. Yeah, there you go, Mari. Yeah, I hope that was chicks she had under her. Those eggs will not make it out there in the open like that unless she stays on them that whole time, huh? Dang, what was I going to tell you? There's something. Must not have been important. No, it wasn't about Wendy stealing plants all the time. It was something else. How's the wind and the audio? Is it okay still? Way up in the distance over there. Excellent. 10,000, 12,000. That's Herculean. Good job. But it's just a mostly it's a competition with yourself. I'll fix it. As soon as we get over here in this parking lot, I'll fix the audio. Should be good right now, though. The wind just died completely, almost. Oh, I've got water in my back pocket. What am I talking about? I'm going, man, I need to get some water or something. I have water in my back pocket. I forgot. The Kaka'ako Farmers Market is right through there, right through that fence. There's the harbor, just to give you a frame of reference. Let's do this. Hang on, guys. There, how's that for audio? That should be perfecto. Booyah! Now we're cooking with gas. That's that amphitheater right over there. That entire parking lot, you had to go right through there. Sucker. Right up that hill is that little amphitheater. Let's go up here and I'll show you what it looks like up there. See, it's right over there. Anytime you want to do those steps, Wendy. Dun, dun, dun. It's beautiful up here, huh? You can see the airplanes. It's that cool ship. This is called Kaka'ako Waterfront. And it goes about probably another 100 yards from right there, ends, and that's kind of the pier end where the cruise ship, the terminal for the cruise ship on this side goes. So you can stand out on the very, very far end in the airports. We can go down there if you want to watch, but watch right. So you see this first palm tree right there is where the first terminal at the airport is. Let me get my fat hand out of the way. It's right there, watch. And you'll see there's a plane taking off. They'll take off on this side, land on that side. One's landing right here, one's taking off. It's going to come up and bank and go that way, watch. It's going to come through those trees. It's banking. I'll come up over there. Wow, that bangs hard. It's right there. See it? You watch right over here. There'll be another one coming off probably in less than a few minutes. Then look at that cool swimming area. We'll go down there and look. That's like a little, what do you guys call it? We used to call it like a covert. What do they call it in Australia? Bathtub? Just teasing Lance. And that's over there, way over there. You can't, oh, let me zoom in so you can see it. Way over there is the refinery. Right there, see it? On the horizon, and right on the other side of that is Ko'olina Resort. It's beautiful out here. Look how clean it is. I mean, for as I don't call it abandoned, but as little use as it is, you would think it'd be really, really rough, and I know I comment on that a lot, but I do it because I'm so impressed with it. The bathrooms inside, men's, women's, they're as clean as any park restrooms I've ever seen. Since we're this close and we've never been, I don't think we were here on our last stream. Let's just walk down here so you can say you went to the very end of the waterfront park. It's just pretty down here. Look how clean, no graffiti. See, the bathrooms are, I think the bathrooms here are as clean or cleaner than any of the ones I've seen in Waikiki. But it's kind of cool how, you know, people come out here and they spend their day. There's some trash on the ground, but very, very little. I mean, very little for what you think it would be, you know. And what's cool here is because, see, this area right here has been dredged out so much because they have the huge ships coming in out here. So that's really super deep, especially on this side of those buoys. But right here, you see how the waves are coming, just like they do at Magic Island. They have such big water, you know, they're not cresting over and stuff. They carry a lot of water because it's so deep right there. That's why these guys, when they fish, they just fish like right out here. And they'll catch big tuna, bigger fish right out here because that's such deep water. It goes right off here and apparently just goes straight down. That's from what some of the fisher guys have told me. And you could sit here at night and watch the cruise ships come in and leave, watch the planes come in and take off. Most of the planes that leave on these two runways coming out go up and around and out that way. You barely see Maui, but the ones that come in, sometimes they'll go around the other side of Maui, come in through this side, back around. And if you're lucky, they'll go over Ko'olina, turn around, and come in and land on those two runways over there. See how big these waves are? They're just chunky. I don't know if you guys can really tell in reference. They're not big this way, but they're wide and deep waves. They're just fat. And see how rough this water is right here? We'll walk by them, the homeless. They're still here, but they keep them down out here, and they stay at one little area. So this is right here. This is the end of it. So you can say you've been to the end of Waterfront Park. That water is just beefy, seems like. And there's a big cargo ship out there coming in. Let's see, Is the horizon flat for you guys, or is it crooked? Should be flat. Let me know if it's not. See, it doesn't get enough break to turn into a big curling wave. But if you guys remember the last time we were here, up there towards the end, it may be a little more shallow. There's more break in the reef on the inside of the wall over here, because there's waves big enough for people. They were just surfing it for about 20 feet or so. You guys remember that last time? Well, it's flat good. There's a plane leaving. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. I don't even know how you answer this, though. But I'll just say this, too. If you come out here, come out on a Friday night. You know, go to the Salt, get you a nice little plate lunch or get something to bring out here, and sit on that far end of Waterfront Park. I'll show you. You're at the very, very far end. You can see the fireworks coming off. This fireworks just going to go like that big, not very big. But it's cool to see it with the lights on the background. And then you can turn around and watch the planes coming in and leaving at night. It's all lit up. It's kind of pretty. So what I was going to ask you is, have any of you been, or have any of you been caught up in the Hawaiian Airlines, Alaska Airlines fiasco yet? And I mean, as far as even changing logos, the experience being not what you thought it was going to be, planning on it being an Alaskan Airlines flight, and it ended up being, thinking it's going to be a Hawaiian Airlines and it being an Alaska plane, anything like that? What's up? What kind of fish do you guys think you'll catch?
Oh, we catch like papio.
Papio?
Yeah, papio.
Do you ever get any tuna out here? Or is it not deep enough?
Probably a rare case, but it's possible.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Maybe like jacks.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's deep out there, isn't it? Doesn't it just drop off quite a bit?
It's pretty deep, but you can catch a little.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's something out there in the water. Look at this cat. Just drinking his water right here. See his water? There's a cat going down there and get a crab, I bet. Or sleep in that under that cool rock. Isn't that neat? Protected little fishing area there. There was a guy, remember the guy that was down here kind of scuba or snorkeling along here? He came out with a fish in a bag. Oh, it doesn't work all the time. Yeah, I've heard people a few people had, had a Hawaiian Airlines flight scheduled out of, say, Dallas, and it ended up being they had a Hawaiian Airlines out of Alaska, but it turned out being Alaska, which is a big bummer. Magnum helicopter, which is a huge bummer because you're wanting to get that Hawaiian airline experience, and they're swapping out some of the Alaska airline flights for it. But I was just wondering. That's cool, isn't it? What's that? No. No. Or were they up here or something? On the news? No. No, I'm going to Hawaii. What that lady just said. Just want them to know I'm nice. Don't send anyone over to hurt me. Yeah, they don't like people coming out here, especially people like me, blowing up their spot. But you guys see it. I've been coming out here for a while. I haven't streamed out here. I didn't stream out here for a long. When I first moved out here back again, I came out here a couple of times, but I don't think I streamed, but maybe one or two of the times. That may have been one of the times I wasn't even talking on the streams. But in any case, this place isn't blowing up. Clean it is. They put so much money into this thing, into this destination out here. Yeah, what Nancy said, that's kind of what I've heard too. They've had like a delay. They can't fly this Hawaiian flight or this airline out of this terminal anymore. We have to do something else. It's going to be a different flight. Now it's going to be a different terminal, and they had to wait a day. They put them up in a hotel. But when you're coming out to Hawaii for a vacation, what have you, you don't care about saving a day or getting put up. Oh, that's who she's talking about. The guy with the news, little stringer. You don't care about being put up at a airport hotel, I think some of these other airlines have a great opportunity to. Now you see how these are longer? Some of these guys, they'll come out here and they'll surf these waves right here. It's a short ride. Oh, look, guys. Can you see through there? Look at that rainbow. Can't do it. Can you see right through there? Right through there. Okay, now let me try. See the rainbow? It's right over Manoa Falls. Kind of cool, huh? Man, that is a big old fat one. Man, it's going all the way. You guys can't see it, but it's going from right there over to there. See it? Barely right there. It's a full rainbow. Going right over Manoa, right over Tantalus, right there. It's right there. That lady thinks I'm pointing at her. She's all upset now. Here. It's worth walking over here for. Let me show you. There you go. Can you see that? Beautiful. Dang it, I forgot I had water again. Man, I was over there ready to choke. I forgot I had water. I found it a minute ago and forgot it already. Now I've got it. How stupid. Been gagging for water for an hour and I realize I haven't. I'd like to find out about what that reef break is out there, because see these dive boats? These dive boats will stop here and all along through here. So there's got to be a reef of some sort right along that, where that buoy line is, right out there. See these big waves? Guys will just surf it just for that little 10 or 15 feet and then come back. Swim out past the break, come back and do it again. Those are breaking out a little bit further. Look at that. That's kind of cool looking. Wonder where all those cats are. There's usually cats everywhere out here. They're probably down in the rocks, huh? Cooling off, eating something dead. Here's where the, was it Diane that was talking about the homeless? This is where they stay now. And they're pretty cleaned up. I mean, they're really pretty respectful. They're not like some of those, like those last homeless guys we saw by 300 out of Moana. They throw their trash everywhere. See these lines here? There'll be bodyboarders out there sometimes, surfers. See, there's a few over here, but man, they keep it clean. They have bags of trash over there. They'll have, you rarely see them with trash on the ground. I haven't recently anyway. But check out this view. It's a very, very unique view. Unless you come out here, it's like Tantalus. Unless you go out there, you don't really realize how, magnificent it is. Just beautiful and sweeping. Look at this here. You get a full view from Kaka'ako all the way out to Kaimana and Diamond Head over there. Huh? How about this? Here, let's get past these fishermen here. So here you go. So Salt at Kaka'ako's right there. That's the marina. That's that little walkway we did over the street right there. That's where that guy had that marlin. That's La Mariana. And there's a walkway all the way over to it. There's Ala Moana Beach Park. Goes around that corner there. That's Magic Island. You see the Rainbow Tower right there. So when Friday night, if you're out here, you see the fireworks go up above that little line and go up there. There's all of Waikiki, Diamond Head, Kaimana. How about that for a view? And this place at night, ooh-wee, it's beautiful. Let me set this down for a minute so I can I'm going to do some battery switching and some stuff. I'll let you look at that while we're waiting. Man, I needed that water too. It's a nice little view, isn't it? Yeah, this water's, well, look down in there. It's a big reef line right here, and then it breaks right there. That's why there's a lot of boats that come in here through the marina. It's not super deep. I mean, not putting in big hull boats, but there's, you know. Parasailing boats. Did this guy catch something, or did he get hooked up? He got a little bait fish. See that little fish he caught? He needs to re-rig that and then throw it back. Get something bigger. So you can go on a Saturday to Kaka'ako Farmers Market, get you a plate lunch or something, and come out here, have lunch. It's a good, nice little place to just sit, isn't it? It's called Kaka'ako Waterfront Park. It seems like it's a longer walk because we walked all the way to the Aloha Tower, but there's Rainbow Tower right there. It's not that far of a walk. It's maybe, if you just meander, maybe an hour or so, and you don't have to go fast. You could stop at the park and go to the mall, come over here for a drink, and you know. Yeah, it is. That's where it washed up. Those guys must be in a school of little fish. You just caught another one too. Caught a little fish. But they're tiny fish. Kaka'ako Waterfront Park. La Mariana, nice little marina, clubhouse, chart house, whatever. It's like lost in time. It's like a tiki bar. What else would you call it? It's just cool to sit there. But it's a great place to sit here at night. And when the sun is actually, you know what we'll do? We'll come here for a sunrise, because when the sun comes up, it comes up right, almost right at the foot, right there, between there and there is when it comes up. And when it comes up, like, it kind of smudgy, but after it gets to the glow, where it starts glowing a little, it just beautiful, sets us up. And then if it's a good sunset, right over here, it just blasts that whole area, just beautiful. And then you can start seeing all the various lights in Waikiki pop on, just beautiful. "45 minutes. Okay, so like an hour or so. Were you just cranking along, Valentini, like a bionic woman that you are, or did you meander, as they say? Wow, 20K. You're averaging 20K. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, right down the water, yeah. It's just a cool vibe to sit out here too, you know. Anytime you're this close to the water, it's just a nice vibe, cool. Smell the ocean, smells so beachy. Wolfats? I don't know where that is, Jeanette. Point panic. get out of this guy's way. He wants to fish right here.
So we'll go down.
Here, I'm gonna go down here while we're here, just so you guys can say you've been down here and seen it. Call Point Panic. Oh look, there's a big old fat cat. All these cats, man. People are, oh my gosh, poor little cat. Cat weighs probably 50 pounds. Sitting there on a nice warm rock, has water. I guarantee you these guys throw a fish once in a while. See here? Lazy bum. Hang on one second, guys. I need to do something while I'm here. How's it going? You're welcome. I didn't do much. Carried the camera, pointed it, talked a lot. Said there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that, and that was about it. Dang, where's there a water fountain around here? Yeah, I don't dare risk it over there. I bet there's one over here at this bathroom. Wow, that rainbow's hanging in there, boy. Check it out. Wow, that sucker is crazy. Heck yeah, I drank all my water right as I sat down and drank it all. And that's what they call a full rainbow, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome, Tim. A lot of these people are looking straight out to the ocean and don't see it. You know what that is? You know what that rainbow is? That's Lucille saying, see, I told you I'd be watching you. You better straighten up. Straighten up. Do good things. Da, 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 da. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Do you trust it? Yeah. I've had worse things in my mouth. Well, look how bright it is on either side. Look at that. And that's been up for a long time. That's been up for maybe 30 minutes before we even saw it. Hang on, let me. I'm going to take a photo of that for Lucille. I see you. I see you, Lucille. Yeah, it's bright on this one side, huh? It's not double, but man, is it fat on the bottom over here. I need to make an adjustment here, guys. 1 second. Man, that sucker's lasted forever. I mean, they usually don't last that long because the wind blows the the mist around. And that mist with the light coming through, that's what makes the rainbow, but sticking around. That's 53 by the Sea restaurant we were talking about before, and that's the Rainbow Tower we reference a lot when we're on Magic Island when we're looking back this way. That guy usually sells, or there's a guy there usually there that sells coconuts soaking in ice. But I've been warned a couple of times not to take them. So this whole restaurant here is a view restaurant. The whole back end is all glass, or much of it is glass. And that little area back there, you can just that view that we saw over there at the waterfront. That's what you see over there. You're looking right across to La Mariana and Waikiki, Diamond Head. It's quite a view. That's what I want to believe too. I want to believe that's a seal watching us. Call me a lazy bum for sitting down and having some water. Saying, get going. No, they're just coconuts just sitting in a little bucket with ice and water around it, but no telling how long they've been there or what they're spiked with. My luck, they're probably have meth or something, and I'm dosed. So now we're walking back to Kaka'ako. Farmers Market is right there. The marina is right next door. You can kind of see right through there. Going to Moana. Oh my goodness, please. Are you serious? You're going to ride the bus that far? Oh my goodness. Let's all say a prayer for her. You're going to Long's at Moana Mall, Wendy? It's gone. It's gone for us, but other people see it, like how you see rainbows Like if you drive down the road, you miss it, and then you drive back the other way, and it's there just because you see that angle of the reflection. So maybe other people are seeing it now. Boy, I hope they have that air conditioning on that bus. Blowing cold for you, Wendy, and the seats are the soft cushioned ones, not the hard cushioned ones. Hopefully they're the soft ones. I'd hate to think of you having to ride that bus on an uncushioned seat. Man, I'm telling you what, that Foodland deal on Fridays is no joke. But do not get there after 3 o'clock. They have, if you're familiar with Whole Foods and Foodland, they're obviously different chains, but they're very, very similar in the way they're set up. They have the hot and cold bars, you know. But they have this $6 a pound for their hot and cold bars, and they have $6 plate lunches, $8.99 plate lunches, and they're really good. But man, there is a well-deserved tarnished image for some of the people who go there. Yeah, she was up there. There she is again. Maybe we'll see it when we get underneath it, maybe a little bit. See it? I'll tell you what I need. Oh look, that guy's little dog. I need some poison. Hello. Do you have a Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi? Oh, okay. Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi?
Diet Coke. I don't have Diet Coke. I have Coke Zero.
Okay. My bad. Yeah.
209. Cash or card?
Cash.
$2.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Have a great day. Anything with some badness in it. that will do you. Oh, it's all poisonous. I just needed that burn. Lance, you haven't had any alcohol since October 7th? Good man. Extend that to when you're out here and we'll pop the seal together. I don't know what it is. It's not sugar. It's not. Man, when I'm super thirsty, I need something like that that just is really acidic and bad for me. I don't sit there and sip it and enjoy it. I just drink it down and make it burn. The faster you drink it, the more it burns and hurts your head. Kind of burns your throat a little bit, which is what I'm looking for. Well, if that Yahoo Waikiki Wendy Silva's at Moana, she better not leave. If she's listening, that's where I'm headed. We'll give this walkover a tryout. How's that? That's one of the biggest rip-offs right there, I think. The glass bottom boats. So dumb. Well, I shouldn't say it's not dumb. It's a bad... I mean, you're going to spend $80 a person, spend another $50, and go on Star of Honolulu for a dinner cruise for 2 hours, you know? Or go to Halekulani for dinner. See beautiful music, or go there for the breakfast buffet. Yeah, it can. And glycinate too. Yeah, it is. It's a carbonation. I just like that burn. I just like the sizzle. I don't know why. It's cool to see where we just came from, huh? Yeah, look at this one here. The windows are all open, all nice and white inside. Maybe if we're up here we could see that. Oh, I think we can. I think we can see that. That hotel. I think it's right there. It's on the way to Whole Foods. If you guys didn't see this view last time, it's kind of cool. It's not very high up, but you get to see some cool stuff. She's stuck on the bus at Elikai. Well, she can jump her little feet off right there and hump it over to the mall. So let's see. So Whole Foods is, let's see, where is that place? I know where it is on the ground, but I can't see. Oh, it's through there. It's through there. Yeah, we'll see.
Climb back up.
Like my body.
We'll walk through this little park area here just because it's kind of pretty. Then we'll go back onto the Moana. God knows we don't need to hurry up and get there. Isn't this park here beautiful? It's kind of like what I was telling you guys earlier about some of these parks, or these neighborhoods rather. They're very, cliquish is the wrong word. I know I used that word earlier and it was stupid, but it's very, they're like isolated. It's like this neighborhood here and up another block. It's kind of like their area. Then another one, it just seems that way. If you live here, it probably doesn't, but from the people on the outside, it seems that way. You know, like at the end of the day, like, you know, there's kids out here with mothers and nannies and stuff playing in the park. It's very Americana, it kind of seems like. That's my perception of it, and it just seems very wholesome is a good word for it, I guess. It's a pretty little area, huh? Victoria Ward, gosh. Well, she needs to change her name to Lucille Ward. Victoria Ward, that's the name of it. I saw it right there on that sign, Victoria Ward. And in through here, it's usually opened up. And it's like a beautiful dog park. It's like a little kind of amphitheater type thing too. But if you always walk on the Moana Boulevard and Moana Park side, you don't ever see this. But isn't this kind of clean and it's just pretty. Very, very well taken care of. Do you see where I am now? Make it easy on yourself, Wendy, because I'm just cranking away. I'm going towards Moana. So go wherever you want to go and just let me know. You see where I am. I'm going straight towards the mall that way. I'm about probably 15 to 17 minutes from being in the middle of the mall. So just tell me where you want to meet. So right up here is like where Whole Foods? Yeah, Whole Foods. Whole Foods is up here. Nice retail spots, but look how clean these streets are. Wendy was saying it reminds her kind of Chicago. I see that. See how the buildings are just nice and clean. Very well maintained. Okay, I'll see you at Long's. I'll start heading that way. I'll be there in about 17 minutes or so. There's Merriman's restaurant. Here's the downside of it. We just walked down here just the other day. Merriman's, Istanbul, what's the other one? Morning Break or something. All those restaurants are either closed down or they're just open up half of the day, and it's kind of depressing, really. Because not long ago, I mean, this looks brand new, right? It looks like they just did this. I mean, they keep these streets super clean. Let's see. Super, super nice restaurants. Here's a little, this residential building has a little restaurant bar area on its deck here. Like a happy hour type thing. Look at that in there. It's kind of cool, huh? And Whole Foods is right over here. Yeah. Starbucks, and that's the Merriman's. But see, that's open now. It was not open the other day. And let's see, all right there. There you guys go. Now you can see it. See that pool up there? That's the Moana Park and Beach right through there. And Moana Boulevard, and then look at this. There's a girl in there, but you can't really see anything. But I'll zoom in there so you can see. See that right there? Watch. Oh, she's not in there now. That's good. Watch. Isn't that cool? Maybe someone will swim in there in just a minute. But that extends to that pool area. And this is all that's coming down. All of Ward Village. All that's coming down. Not all this back behind me. Let me get out of the reflection. We can see up there. Now can you see? Yeah, Ward's right behind. Ward Village is right behind me. Right there. And South Shore is right here. See, now you can see her. Now, cool, you can kind of see her swimming.